the plate doesn't match my truck. There's something majorly messed up. He is parked. See, that's his car there. He's parked right behind me. As far as I'm concerned right now, I am being detained. What a day. You guys are gonna have to forgive me. I'm pretty beat up. It's not too bad, but things hurt from sledding today. I'm sick. It is what it is. Would have had this flu gone by now, but I like being out in the cold on a snowmobile too much, so it's never gonna get better. A lot happened today. I went sledding. Long day, for sure. Got some work done this morning, then got some sledding done, and then, of course, the topic for another video came up. Something else went wrong, and that's the main part of this video here today. Okay, so let's get into it. Story time. So, here's basically what went down. I was out riding, right, got pretty banged up, wrist sore, back a bit sore, so I went to get some A535, some Halls for this, vitamin C, whatever, right? Shoppers Drug Mart. Night before, and I took this picture then, the night before I met this cop, we talked, little chat, it's kind of crooked, told him to stay safe and everything, he never responded. Thought that was it, right? I go to Shoppers Drug Mart tonight, like a couple hours ago, and who is it? Same cop. Looks just as crooked. Doesn't recognize me though. So go, and I come back sitting in the truck, which I shouldn't do. When I see cops, I should just drive away from now on. You'd think you'd be safe, but he pulls up behind me, blocks me in like on an angle, and he tells me that the truck is registered to Humber Motors Ford. That's the Ford dealer here in Corner Brook, where I'm to right now. Small backstory behind that. You can watch the video. Dealership screwed me over. Ended up having to leave my truck here for a while. It was in their lot for like 3 months. I don't know what happened. Long story short, the truck now identifies as a cherry red 2015 F350. So apparently, I'm not even sure, I didn't even confirm it, which I should have. This truck was registered under Humber Motors Ford, and I was driving around in their truck. Makes no sense. Plates weren't switched, nothing like that. It was just a weird phenomena. Should have checked it out because there's some shady stories about the RNC here in Newfoundland. Some shady stuff going. I'm not going to get into it, but that's what I've heard. Could be true. Probably not true. I have no idea. Pulls up behind me, right? Blocks me in. Pretty much detained at this point. And he tells me a whole bunch of stuff. Wants to see my insurance. Is really on edge about everything. Then he decided he wanted to write me a $300 ticket for not having the vehicle registered properly or something. I tell you, it could have been pretty shitty. For me anyways. He's saying, you know, he's doing me a favor by not towing the truck, doing all this, doing all that. Yeah. There went 2 hours of my day. Didn't know you could register someone else's truck in your name. More of that happened today. I hope you enjoyed that little story, by the way. So I was sledding. As I usually do, I put this in my snow pants pocket. Now, it's usually fine there. I don't know how this happened. I did go over the handlebars, and it was really weird too. I was looking at a tree for too long, target fixation, and I knew I was going to go into it, so I just let off the throttle. The snowmobile dove into the snow, and I got thrown off. I'm not sure what happened here, but take a look at this. See that? See all those colors? Yeah, you're not supposed to see colors there. Those are pixels shining through. The glass is beat to pieces. This isn't just like a normal screen. This screen costs $350 to replace, so I'm gonna have to get a cheaper phone, or a phone that's less expensive to replace the glass on. Because the second time now this thing ended up smashed. It's not me dropping it either. It's just circumstance, things happening. Now, another thing that happened. Luckily this one is about the truck. Not sure what's going on, but just look at this. Right now I'm stuck on a hill. There's something severely wrong with my four-wheel drive. That tire's not spinning. Oh my god. This is funny, so I'm paying registration, I'm paying taxes, and they can't plow the fucking roads. Let's see if the hubs are locked. This is ridiculous. That one's locked. That one's locked. I have no idea why my four-wheel drive is not working. But we are moving. Four-wheel drive's not locking in. No idea. Actuator probably. Great night to have this happen on. Fuck this. There we go. Now we got four-wheel drive. Yep, something's broke. You guys hear that? If any of you know what this sound is, let me know in the comments, because it would help. It really would help. So apparently my four-wheel drive doesn't work properly anymore. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Couldn't make it up the hill. Put it in four-wheel drive. Had a bit more traction, but it still wasn't making it. Man, I'm not sure if it's the actuator acting up, if it's the transfer case, some clutches inside. I don't know if it's just a U-joint, hubs. Funny thing, there's a neighbor out there having a smoke with his dog, and I probably made his night. That was kind of funny. He said something about Facebook. So I'll probably end up on Facebook, the Ford that just couldn't make it up the hill. I thought I'd make this little video today. Uploaded yesterday. So just figured, since I'm in fast internet, why not throw something else up for you guys. That's the biggest reason why I don't make more videos, is because of the internet. It takes 4 or 5 days to upload something, and during that time you don't have internet because it's all taken up by the upload, and it's just not working very well. In here, instead of 4 days, it takes like 45 minutes. So it's pretty cool. Anyways guys, it's like kind of super late, it's like 12 o'clock. So I got 2 videos to do, one for someone else, one for, well, this one. So I'm gonna get at it. I'm gonna wish you guys a good night. Drone giveaway. A few of you guys have asked about that on yesterday's video. The plan is I'm going to be picking a winner very soon. You're gonna have to watch out for that video. So you're gonna have to comment in it to win it. It's pretty much, unfortunately, you're gonna have to watch my videos to see which one it's gonna be in. The drone right now is getting refurbished, making sure everything's good for the new owner. I don't want to give away junk. It is a used drone. It's one of my old ones. It's going to be a Mavic Pro, as you guys requested in a poll. So I'm going to do that for you guys. So anyways, I haven't forgotten about it. It is still happening. One of you guys are going to get it. I wish I could give all of you drones or something, and I'll try my best. But for that big thing, that's pretty much all I can do. Just to make this video a little bit longer, gonna go through the comments, just because I like doing that. Also guys, check out my Instagram, kpdanger.youtube. No, that's what it used to be. It's now Danger_Industries. Got stupid pictures put up there. They're not bad, so go check that out. Okay, the truck was, and if you haven't seen last video, just go check it out, or just stop watching. Is that 104,000 Canadian or US? The truck was $104,000. Obviously that's Canadian. US that'd be 140,000, I believe, ish. Please post more. That's what I'm going for. That was Shane Jag. A newfie that speaks French outside of French class. That's a rare sight. A few of you mentioned something about me speaking French in the last video. Quick little backstory. Born in Winnipeg. Moved out when I was like 1.5 or something. Don't even remember the place. Went to Petawawa, Ontario. I had my like toddler childhood there. That was a nice place. I'd like to go revisit that home one day, and I'll see if I can take you guys with me. Then it was Ottawa and Montreal. My mother is originally from Montreal. My parents were in the military. There was a lot of moving around. That's why I'm like everywhere. But Montreal was always kind of like for 8 or 10 years like the home base, because my mother retired. So when my father would move back and forth, I would always be going to visit my mother in Montreal. So that is where my French background comes from. You know, I took French school pretty much, and yeah, just a little bit of practice here and there, and just not losing it. So that's where all that French crap comes from. This is really funny here. Dylan James, what were you speaking? Not even a funny comment. I just laughed at it. It's like, I guess some people just, you know, sometimes you hear a different language, you have no idea what it is. Extreme Country Outdoors. You have beat that truck so bad, you need to learn how to tow and not dent your truck when you try. Really, the only damage that happened to that truck was, and if you watch the beginning of the video, I was going about 90 kilometers an hour. Not excessive. It was the gravel road, however. I was towing the trailer. Didn't have too much weight on it. It was like a boat and a truck. Okay, it's a bit of weight, but I mean, nothing excessive, nothing crazy. So I mean, I hit a hole about the length of this room. You can't see the room. What am I talking about? Like it was like 15, 16 feet long, and there were more potholes inside of the hole, and I'd say the deepest point was about a foot, maybe even more than a foot deep. And I hit that doing 90 with a loaded trailer. The impact tore the spare tire out from underneath the truck, ripped the safety cable off, clean off, and hit the trailer, buckled up the front of my toolbox, hit the truck, took out the taillight and the bumper, and damaged the tailgate as well. And then it went and took out 2 or 3 cross members from underneath the trailer. It sucked. It was really bad. The girl in the truck had that question come up. That's my girlfriend. Be nice. Sergeant Schill said some old footage. Yep, I've been editing that for the last month. It was kind of a big project. There was like 60, 70 video clips and color grading and everything. Putting a lot of effort into these videos, so that was a big project. Not sure how to speed things up, but anyways, that's why I'm wearing those Christmas socks and shorts, and there was no snow. That was from a while ago when I was in Toronto, around that time. Love the vids you do, a great job doing the drone shots and editing. Thank you, glad to see people are appreciating it. It's a lot of work. Salut, tu as un bel accent anglais. Saying I have a nice English accent. Okay, let's see. Don't put 35 by 12.5 tires on a truck. Jones Diesel Performance. It will float around too much in the snow and raise your overall final drive ratio. Will lessen your exhaust brake's ability to slow your truck down. That is a good point. And slightly reduce your truck's operating RPM, reducing effective power by putting it out of peak operating range. The spacers will cause rock chips on your side of truck and mirrors. Those thousands of kilometers of gravel you run on Labrador. Okay, that is a very good point. I didn't think about the rock chips. Those tires are going to stick out a bit. Maybe fender flares, but I think in the winter anyways, it's fine. That's pretty much the only time I'm really planning on running those tires is in the winter. The gravel road freezes. Raising the gear ratio, I want that anyways. I have 410s in that truck. Don't really like the 410s, I think it's a bit too low. With the F250, if I need more power, I just put it in 5th or 4th gear. When you're running with the wind to your back or something, then you got 6th gear there. They'll drop to 1700 RPM when you're cruising like 120 kilometers an hour. So I don't think losing a bit of gear ratio is gonna really hurt. I kind of want that. But engine braking, it's too bad I'll be losing some of that, but I mean, it's not going to be that big of a difference. And the engine brake on that thing, it's already a beast. So about the floating around the snow too much, I'd rather float around a bit than dig in and get stuck. Wide tires, especially on plowed roads where it's like just a thin layer of snow on top of the road, then wide tires, it's going to be more surface area, more traction there. Now in like 4 or 5 inches of snow trying to have speed, hopefully the tires are just good in snow and they'll take care of it. It's not going to be the same as skinny tires, but those skinny tires, they just suck, period. Awesome vid. So cool hearing you guys speak French fluently. Hitched Zebra. When was this filmed? July? I believe it was August. Where you been? Somewhere where there's no internet. Hardly. Hopefully you'll get a Ram 4500 next. That would be dope. I can't rely on a Chrysler project for a business. It's just not in me to do so. It's the Rams, great performance. The Cummins, great motor, of course. But I'd rather a truck with a working transmission. So if I get 2 or 3 trucks on the go, then I'll definitely consider one. Might be considering getting rid of the F350 and going to get a like a 2016 F450 and then get like a Ram 3500. That could be a possible thing. We're gonna have to see. You know, see how YouTube goes. Gonna have to see how business goes. Being in a small province, businesses are different here because you need to get pretty creative and hustle pretty hard to get a good customer base going. There's already huge trucking companies that are taking care of most of the businesses, so you gotta get a bit creative. So we'll have to see what the future brings. Anyways guys, I'm gonna say it again for those of you who wanted to stick around. If you like these videos, you know what to do. I'm not gonna tell you again like all those other YouTubers telling you to smash things. Don't tell me what to do, I'll smash what I want to smash. If you enjoyed it, hope it helped pass some time. If nothing else, you got to hear me struggle for my life with this terrible, horrible sickness, also known as the common cold. Hope your day was better than mine. And you guys, it should be uploaded tomorrow morning, so you guys have a good day.